Guys, welcome back to another video. That my gamer here, back for another video. Shout out real fast to Dean's World and Bengal because they do a similar type video on their channel, which is very similar to what I'm doing here. So I'll leave a link down below in the description. But I love this idea. I love this concept. This actually is in MLB The Show. And it's just so freaking fun. So pretty much what this is, if you don't know, is that every single state, well, not every single state, most states have an NFL team associated with them. Now, what this is pretty much is taking over the country. That's your goal as an NFL team here. So we're going to spin a wheel to choose a random NFL team. Then spin another wheel to choose either north, south, east, or west. Now, depending on, what team, maybe you hit a free space, you get a free space, bam. Hit a free space, you get a free space. But if you do go ahead and actually hit a team, so let's say the Lions go south and they hit the Colts, well, that means that the Colts are now going to be playing the Lions head-to-head. Now, the winner of that team is going to go ahead and take over that territory. And what they can do is, whoever wins does actually have the ability to now spin another wheel and take one player from a fallen team. So with the first matchups, obviously, like, for example, Lions-Colts, if they, play each other, the Lions win, the Lions can only take players from the Colts squad, right? But if, let's say, for example, we're 20 teams down the line and there's 19 teams that haven't fallen, if a team wins, they're going to spin a wheel and they get to choose one player from whoever the wheel spin lands on. So, for example, the Colts could be out at the first, team out, but 20 teams down the line, the Vikings could still be alive, and now they are taking a player from the Colts. So I want to put my own little spin on it for that said reason. But let's go ahead and get right into it. And let's get right to the wheel spin and see how this goes. Alright guys, so now let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see which team is going to be starting off right away and where they're going to be moving. So the first team we have here is the Minnesota Vikings. So let's see if they're moving north, south, east, or west. Let's get it, guys. Alright, so now the Minnesota Vikings, where are they going to run? That's the question as we go around the circle here. And it's going to be southeast. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. Let's see who they play. Alright, southeast, that's going to be the Green Bay Packers. I mean, you go south, I guess south would be straight south, right? I feel like it would be Packers because you go south and east. So if this is like, let's say, for example, I just want to show you guys those spots. Well, I mean, not do that. If I'm like, alright, I'm making my point here. So like, if this is it, right? Southeast, right, would be kind of in this ballpark range right here. So if I'm putting the cross right here, right, straight down the middle, southeast would be going straight this way. So I'm going to say it's the Green Bay Packers. Let's get right into the simulation. All right, guys, first game of the video here. And we're going to go ahead and super sim this. Let's go ahead and jump forward to the end of the game. Let's see who can win this ball game, our first game of Imperialism. And so far, it is all Green Bay Packers. I mean, the Minnesota Vikings have zero chance right now. Okay, the Vikings came back a tad. I mean, they scored 7 points. All right, they scored 14 points. All right, now they scored 21 points. The Packers are holding on. The Packers are barely holding on there, and they get the W. So now they get to steal one player from the Minnesota Vikings. Let's see what player that is. Yeah, I don't even think this is much of a question. They're going to steal Jay Jettis. Wait, Jay Jettis is injured. Okay. I forgot. So you cannot trade players in Madden who are injured. And right now, Jay Jettis might be out for 4 games. That means they're going to have to steal TJ Hawkinson. Wow. So the Packers really got messed up there because, again, yeah, the guy's injured. Jay Jettis is injured right now. Also, let's go ahead and update this. So let me go ahead and go to the Minnesota Vikings one. And now it's going to be just Green Bay Packers. Let's go ahead and remove this. And now the Packers have a little bit more territory to go with. You know, overall wise, not bad, not bad. Actually, I'm going to have to... I'm going to leave it like that for right now. We might go back in and actually, you know, reorganize that. But I'm going to leave it like that for right now. Alright, there we go. So I fixed it a little bit. I got rid of the line. And now the Packers starting off right away with their domination. Let's see who's next, guys. What's the next team up? Alright, so next team up. Let's spin the wheel. Who is going to be? And this time it's the Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay. Let's see where they're going to head. Alright, let's see where they're going to head. Spin the wheel, boys. And Jacksonville is going to be heading... They can't head east because east is actually an ocean. So, let's spin that again. They can't head east. That's an ocean. That wouldn't really make sense. They really... The wheel really wants them to take on the ocean, man. They can't take on the ocean. I'm sorry. I mean, maybe the ocean has dolphins, and they want them to take on the dolphins. Southwest. Who can they take on? I guess Southwest. I would have to say that's the ocean. South is the only option. It's either north, northwest, northeast, or south. I can't give them southwest. I mean, there's nothing down there. So, we're going to have to respin his wheel again. At this moment in time, man. Come on, Dolphins. I mean, Jaguars. I don't know why I said Dolphins. West. Okay, so I'm going to give them West. That's actually going to give them... Yeah, I'm going to give them here. I think West is, like, right here in that part. So, we're actually going to give them this area right here. Let's go ahead and correctly select this part. Hang on. So let's go down to the map and let's go to BAM. And I'll give them this area right here. Now, when a team gets a free space like this, I'm just going to give them a +1 to the quarterback. Nothing too crazy special, but let's go ahead now and get right into that part. So let me go to BAM. And now let's go back to quarterback. And we're going to... Alright, there we go, boys. So T-Law is now officially an 84 overall because Jacksonville got themselves a free space. So now let's go ahead and go right back to the wheel spin. And let's see who's going to be next on the target here for NFL teams. Alright. I just realized I also got to take out New Orleans Saints. Oh, no, the Baltimore Ravens. It looked like it was going to be the Saints for a second, but it ended up being the Baltimore Ravens. All right, so let's go ahead and X out of that, and let's see where the Ravens are headed. So the Ravens here are going to be headed north? Pittsburgh? North? Okay. So let me see where north is for the Ravens. That's going to be directly at the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay, it's going to be interesting. All right, let's see how this goes. The Eagles are a great team. The Ravens are a great team. Both of these teams have even, chances here to get this W. And keep in mind, whoever wins actually gets to spin a wheel to see either from the Colts or from the Packers or the Ravens, or whoever loses. They get to choose one player there. So let's see what this is. Okay. Baltimore. Nice, 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 nice. Ooh, another. Okay. Baltimore taking control of this game so far. Ooh. Okay. All right. Baltimore wins. So now they can spin the wheel to see what player they actually end up taking. 1 second, guys. All right. So now the Ravens get to spin the wheel and see which team they steal a player from. Either the Vikings or the Eagles. And they're going to be stealing it from the Philadelphia Eagles. So let's see what player they're going to be stealing. Alright, so I think the player they're going to steal is A.J. Brown. I mean, I know the Ravens did rework the receiving room this whole offseason. But let's be honest, Odell Beckham, Rashad Bateman, Zay Flowers, they're not as good as A.J. Brown is. And giving Lamar Jackson a weapon like that is going to be absolutely game-changing. All right, so now we got 2 teams eliminated. Let's see who the next team who is going to be fighting someone is, and that's the Los Angeles Rams. It was actually almost Jacksonville again, but the Rams are going to be fighting someone here. But the question is, who are they going to be fighting and where? So let's go ahead and spin this wheel now. It's going to give us a little bit of a general gist. And they're going to be going southwest. Okay, so southwest. Yeah, thank you. I know we did great. We did fantastic spinning that wheel. Southwest, I guess. See, southwest I wouldn't say is anybody. Because southwest would be down in this quadrant, and there's nobody. So we're going to have to respin that wheel. Because southwest, technically speaking, would not be anybody. Alright, we're going to respin it. Let's see who we get now. Northwest. Let's see if we got a team. Okay, if I did it like this, right? North would be straight. This would be northwest. So we got the 49ers. Rams, 49ers. Let's see how this game goes, boys. I feel like one of the hottest teams right now is the LA Rams. I think it's just because everyone thought they were going to suck this year, and then they didn't suck, and now everyone's like, oh, whoa, hold up. Like, we were Rams fans before they, we thought they were going to suck, and I don't know. But they're starting off right now with a 14-0 lead on the 49ers, 21-0 lead, or 28-0. What is happening right now? Bro, what is happening? 31-0? 31-7. Okay, the Niners coming back. No, they're not. They tried to come back, and the Niners lose 31-7. Oh, the Niners are one of the best teams in Madden, and they just got demolished by Matthew Stafford. All right, now we get to spin the wheel to see what team the Rams take a player from. And they're going to be taking a player here from the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay. So, double dipping with the Ravens here on taking a team from the Eagles. Alright, so I think we're going to go with Darius Slay here as the trade. I was kind of going back and forth. The Eagles have a couple great offensive linemen, but I feel like the best option would be secondary because their cornerback core is very, very weak. So, they definitely need to upgrade. And here we go, boys. So, now it's official. Let's take out the color. And there we are. The 49ers have been eliminated early in this. And now the Rams pretty much have all of California in control for themselves. This is interesting. Alright, the wheel's getting a tad bit smaller. Not completely, but it's getting there, right? And we're going to have the Baltimore Ravens again? Okay, the Ravens aren't done, man. Apparently, they're still fighting this. They already took over Philadelphia, and now let's see who they take over next. Alright, let's see what the Ravens are going to be targeting for their next team. And they're going west. Okay, they're going Pittsburgh. Yeah, I think this is pretty obvious. This is going to be Pittsburgh. I mean, that's not really much of a question right now. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so the Ravens are going into this game with having now A.J. Brown in their offense. So their offense might be even more explosive than it already was before. And obviously it's your typical AFC North Ravens-Steelers matchup. But listen, I mean, Ravens win this, they're going to really take over. They're taking over all of Pennsylvania and half of Maryland. And so far the Ravens look like they're dominating. Pittsburgh really can't do much. 24-6. I think the Ravens have this, man. And the Ravens do. They get another W and they eliminate the Pittsburgh Steelers from Imperialism here. They're taking over all of Pennsylvania at this point. Alright, we have 4 teams eliminated. Let's see who Baltimore is going to go ahead and steal what player from what team. But 4 players eliminated. I mean, 4 teams eliminated already. Okay, 49ers. Baltimore is going to get a 49ers player. And Baltimore is now going to be taking Nick Bosa from the San Francisco 49ers, guys. And not only that, let's go ahead and take an updated look at Baltimore on the map, and you can see they have full control of Pennsylvania and half of Maryland. So they're definitely dominating in every way possible right now. It's kind of getting crazy. It's ironic because, like, usually it's like, well, you don't want to be the team that keeps getting chosen. But if you keep winning, you just keep taking amazing players, and you're eventually just going to become a super team and dominant as anything. And Buffalo is up next. Let's see where Buffalo is going, because I don't think there's anyone really above Buffalo right now. I don't believe so. If they get north, I think they're going to have free space. But they're not. They're getting southeast. Okay, where is southeast on Buffalo? Alright, let me see. So south... That's the Giants. That's the freaking Giants. Bro, I feel so bad for the Giants. They're so tiny, man. But, like, listen. They are so tiny, but they could really take control of this if they get something good here. If they can beat Buffalo, they can take control. I mean, I'll be honest with you, the Bills aren't really winning anything if they win this, because all they're doing is just really taking over half of New Jersey and then their own territory. But let's see how this game goes. All right, let's see what the New York Giants are going to do. Now, listen, I thought the Rams were going to beat the Niners, and they didn't. So maybe I shouldn't be so quick to say that the Giants can't win this game. It is Madden. Crazier things have happened, but Buffalo up 10-0. Okay, the Giants came back. Hey, listen, maybe the Giants have it in them, man. If they win this game, they can get Josh Allen, potentially. I mean, they have to spin the wheel and see who they get. But they're winning. Oh, my gosh. Okay, they lost. It's like they're winning, and yeah, then they lost. Then they lost the game. They lost by 3 points, though. 17-14. Okay, then. Now, Buffalo gets to spin the wheel to see where they are heading when it comes to what team they get to steal from. And they're going to be stealing from the Minnesota Vikings here. So, okay, this is going to be interesting, actually. So, for some reason, Saquon Barkley is not hurt in Madden, but he's hurt in real life. I'm not sure what's going on there, but the Giants just stole Saquon Barkley. Again, if the player's injured in real life, you know, I can't control what Madden is. If they're injured in Madden, I can't trade them. If they're not injured in Madden, it doesn't matter. So they got Saquon Barkley. Wow, that's a huge up. And this is what Buffalo gets for winning that game versus the Giants. They get to somewhat, you know, impede into Baltimore's territory here. Not completely, just a little bit. And now, that's the Bills. Thank you, Giants, for making this so much better for us to see the Bills absolutely just grow a tail. They pretty much grew a tail. That's pretty much all I'm going to say about all of this at this point, is they grew themselves a tad bit of a tail, and we actually do have to remove the New York Giants. Where are the New York Giants for this list here? Oh, there they are. All right. Bam. Who is the next team on board? And it's going to be the Jets. Do not tell me they have to play the Bills. Do not tell me the Jets have to play the Bills here. They're going east. They can't go east because that's the ocean. So, sorry, Jets, you can't go east. I know the Jets are trying to get out of playing anybody. They can't go east. They're going north. And, if I had to survey here, north is definitely going to be the Bills. You know, if the Jets had Aaron Rodgers, this would actually be a lot closer of a game, I feel like, that it's going to be. But I don't know if I think this is going to be that close. Without Aaron Rodgers for the Jets, the Bills just got themselves a new weapon in Saquon Barkley. Okay, the Jets are fighting back, man. Zach Wilson is fighting back. He's not doing that good of a job, but he's definitely still fighting back. Hey, listen. They lost, but they put up some heart right there. They put up some freaking heart right there. I'll give them credit. But now the question is, who does Buffalo steal from next? Vikings, Eagles, 49ers, Steelers, Giants, and Jets. And they will be stealing from the New York Jets, surprisingly enough. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's see who they're going to steal from. And with the Bills losing Tre'Davious White for the year, I think the best case scenario for them there is to go get Sauce Gardner, add him to the squad, and just keep on rolling with this team and this domination. This is just so weird looking. I swear on everything, this is just so weird looking for the Bills. The Bills now have themselves, like, they're literally trying to sandwich around the Ravens. Like, they're like, you know what, Ravens? You guys, we're going to try to kind of go around you and see if we can kind of smother you. Like, that's what it looks like right now. They're just smothering the Ravens. But it is an interesting look right now. I will say, so far, a lot of spins so far have been, you know, teams that are really, like, fighting other teams. And we have the Las Vegas Raiders. Let's see where they're going. But no teams is going to free spaces. Like, there's so many free spaces, and teams are like, nah, bro. I'd rather fight each other. All right, we're going east, north. Okay, they're going north here. Is that a free space? That is a free space. Now, this is actually interesting because you got north and you got northwest and northeast. I'm going to say from the Raiders logo. Ugh, this is going to be interesting. I guess technically I'm going to go this one. I'm going to go right here as north. This might be controversial, but I'm going to go right there as north and say that that's north. Let's just do it like that. I know that might be a little like, no, north is technically, you know, right above them, which is right here. I think that's kind of, it's the same, man. It's the same here. I could give them both states in all honesty, but we're going to give them one state. That also means Jimmy G gets a +1 upgrade to his overall player. Unless, is Jimmy G the best? Is he hurt? I know he's hurt in real life. He's not hurt in Madden, so he gets up to a 75. And there we go. Jimmy G is now a 75 overall. And no teams got eliminated. So I guess like that's like the most positive note that could happen, right? No teams got eliminated. A team finally got a free space. And now it's going to be the Green Bay Packers again. They're going to be fighting again and seeing what they can do here. And let's see where they're heading. They're going to be heading northeast. Even with all their territory, I don't think... Oh, no. Northeast is the Lions. Because the Lions have this little tail thing right here. They're going to be fighting the Lions here. Okay, let's see how this goes. The Lions got kind of lucky to play the Packers here before the Packers become a juggernaut. And to be honest, the Lions can get a W here today. They can really dominate, you know, a lot. I mean, they're going to take over a lot of space if they win today. So let's see what the Lions do. And so far, it looks like the Packers with TJ Hawkinson is actually successful here. Ironically enough, so TJ Hawkinson, he was on the Lions, got traded to the Vikings, and now the Vikings had to give the Packers TJ Hawkinson because they lost. So this is a little crazy for that said reason. And looks like the Packers get another W here. Let's see what player they're going to be stealing. With the Lions being eliminated, let's see what player the Packers are going to be stealing from. And do not tell me the Eagles again. The Eagles again, bro. Teams are just going and picking the Eagles apart at this point. And the Packers are going to be getting Jason Kelce from the Philadelphia Eagles. So another really great addition to their already OP squad, let's be honest. And now the Packers get to have the joy of taking the Lions' territory. So let's go ahead and substitute out that for green. And now the Packers really are just absolutely dominating this area right here. I mean, I know Packers fans are pretty happy that they got to beat the Lions, especially because in real life, it doesn't happen that often. Sorry, Packers fans, but at least you get to do it in the video game. At least you get to do in the video game. Listen, for a while it was like Packers own the Lions, but then recently it has been all Detroit taking over, you know, beating Green Bay and dominating Green Bay. So, you know, at least the Packers right now, they have that land right there, and let's see who goes next. So many teams eliminated already, guys. So many teams. And Packers again. You gotta be kidding me, Packers. You guys are like, we're not done yet. We want to dominate this team. We want to dominate this game. Alright, Packers. Well, you can't go north, Packers. I'm sorry to say this. You can't go north. Yeah, no, you can't. I mean, you're literally going to want to see at this point. Next one. Unless they want to dominate Canada. Northwest. Where's Northwest for them? You could make the argument Northwest could be like, if you look like this, like if you did, you could make the argument here. Hang on, guys. Let's make the argument here, okay? You can make the argument if you're looking at like this, right? Northwest would be here. I'm going to give it to him. I'm going to give it to him. I'll give him Northwest. That might be controversial, but you know what? I think we can go with Northwest here. I'm going to give it to him here. Again, like I said, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. But we also get a +1 upgrade to Jordan. Jordan Love got that +1 upgrade. And now this is what the map is looking like going into the next team, guys. I mean, the Packers are definitely taking full control right now. I mean, the Ravens I thought were taking control, but they took over a lot of small teams. The Packers have taken over a lot of land. And that's definitely, you know, a plus for them now. But let's see who is next. Who is the next team on the list? The Dallas Cowboys. Okay, where are the Cowboys heading? If they head east, they're taking on the Houston Texans. And they're going to be trying to take over this Dallas, Texas. But they're actually going north. North? Who would they be going against? Ooh, it's almost KC. But north is technically speaking right here. So this is technically north. So they're gonna, you know, be in a weird spot just because of the fact that, like, you know, they're kind of now trying to take over. If they take over Houston, I'll say it like this. If the Texans win and take over the Jags in any way, I mean, I'm speaking stupidly. If the Texans beat the Cowboys and take over, that's going to be insane. Because they're going to have all of this and all of this. I mean, they're going to have domination here. But let's go ahead and actually, let me substitute this in. I apologize, guys. It's like 7 in the morning right now, so me speaking logically sometimes might be a problem. But, yeah. And also, Dak Prescott gets a +1 upgrade. Let's not forget about that. Dak is actually going to get a tad bit better here. And there we go. Dak Prescott is a tad bit better. Not a lot, but he's enough. All right, so now we're getting some teams filled in to those empty spaces. It took long enough, man. It took long enough. You can't keep doing this. You can't keep doing this, Green Bay. You can't. You guys cannot play every single game. All right, Northwest. We already did this. We already did Northwest. Nope, I already gave it to you. I gave it to you before, Packers. You can't have it again. You already took Northwest. You gotta choose another place. You gotta choose someone else. Maybe someone to attack. Ooh, South? Alright, Packers. Where you going south? I'm gonna say south is this. I'm gonna say it's a free area. I would say... Oh, that's tough because South could be any of these teams technically. But I'm going to say where the logo is here, South is right here. I know that's very controversial because it's like, well, what are you talking about? Because from right here, this is Wisconsin, right? This would be South. Oh, sorry, no, this is Minnesota. taking over so much areas. I don't even know anymore, man. I'm gonna say right here. I'm gonna say where I have the Packers logo. But I might, in the future, we might not do that exactly like that. We might change that in the future, how we have that set up. But for right now, I'm gonna say the Packers logo right here is where I'm gonna say South is. So I'm gonna give it to him here. And Jordan Love does get a +1 upgrade too, so hang on. And Jordan Love is now a 75 overall. So hopefully the Packers don't keep going, man, because at this point, the Packers, they're just dominating. They're just absolutely dominating everybody. And I don't want this to become the Packers NFL video. The Rams again, it's funny, we're getting teams double, right? Before we're getting new teams, which is kind of crazy to say. Like, we're getting the same teams over and over again before we get new teams. Alright, Northeast. Ooh, they just got the South. They were about to hit Northeast. And the South of the Rams is going to be the Chargers. Okay, let's see how this goes. The Rams have a chance here to take over California completely. Keep in mind, all they have so far upgrade-wise is Darius Slay. That's all they really have upgrade-wise. So, they're not really that much better of a team than normally, except for Darius Slay. Which, obviously, Darius Slay is nice to have. But it looks like right now, this is a close game, man. The Chargers. The Chargers could take over. Whoever wins this takes over California, which is actually kind of scary. And the Rams, who beat the 49ers, are struggling here. And the Chargers take the W, and they will be taking California with them. Alright, let's see who the Chargers are taking here. As the Rams are now added to the list of teams that have been eliminated. And they're going to be taking from the Detroit Lions. Oh, interesting. Okay. So with the Chargers actually not having a center because Corey Linsley is hurt, they're actually going to be getting Frank Ragnow. So that's a huge upgrade for the offensive line here. And let's see what happens moving forward. And California officially belongs to, you guessed it, the Chargers. That's crazy too, because the Rams beat the Niners to try to take over California, and they just simply could not take out the Chargers. If they would have taken out the Chargers, they would have owned all of that, but it is what it is, man, you know. Sometimes you lose. And the Indianapolis Colts are next. Let's see who the Colts play here. Who are they going to play, or are they going to get eliminated with Anthony Richardson at quarterback? They go Northwest. That might not be a team. That is not a team. Wait. See, this would be West. I'm going to say Northwest would be here. Northeast would be here. I'm going to respin. I think Northwest would be right here. And that's not a team. So I'm going to respin it. I would love for them to play Packers. Don't get me wrong. But I want to make this as honest as possible. And just... that's pretty plain, cut, and simple, man. North... yeah, I'll say North. If we're going straight up, that's North. Northwest would be here. Northeast is over here. This is the Packers. They're going to be playing the Packers. I think we have to realize how much the Colts could gain here if they beat the Green Bay Packers, guys. They would be dominating so much piece of land. It's not even a joke at this point. This would be the biggest shift of the video. And the Colts start off 3-0. Okay. Keep in mind, the Packers already have really good players on this team that they've still stolen from other teams. So they already have an advantage, and yeah, the Colts started off looking okay. It was just the beginning that really had me with the Colts. I thought the Colts had a chance there, but they definitely did not. But the question is, who do the Packers get from that win? They're stealing a player from, ironically enough, the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I have an idea who they might be taking. Definitely a group that they need help in the most is their secondary. And Mika Fitzpatrick is officially a Green Bay Packer. Even when the Packers don't go up on the wheel spin, they're still stealing territory. Oh my gosh. Say that 20 times fast. They're still stealing territory. Even when they don't go up on the wheel spin. And the Packers are dominating. And I mean dominating right now with territory. There's no question about it. They're winning this. And the Las Vegas Raiders are back. Last time they just got all they got was a Jimmy G upgrade and they got free territory. Are they going to get free territory again? Northwest. I hate to tell you this. I'm going to say okay. See, the thing is, this is all their territory. But I did make the point, it's from the logo. And I should have fixed the logo and changed it. So I'm going to spin it again. I could say the Seattle Seahawks, but I'm going to spin again for that reason. Because I kind of did make that self-explanatory. North. This does not like me right now. Alright, we're going to say Seahawks, man. I don't... See, North... No. I'm going to make this... I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to readjust the logo. Because I got to make this as true and realistic as possible here. So, I'm going to do this, right? And now we're going to readjust the logo. So, moving forward... This is where the Las Vegas Raiders is. So north, this way. West, this way. East, this way. South, and then south. Okay? So we're going to do it like that just because I didn't perfect it there. But the Raiders are just weirdly dominating this left-hand side. I don't even know. But Jimmy G gets another upgrade. And Jimmy G is another upgrade farther up the list here. Alright, let's see who's next. What's the next team to have to fight the battle? Watch it be the Packers again. Bro, I swear on everything. It's the Texans. I swear. It was almost the Packers. The Packers just want to fight people, bro. The Packers just want that smoke. They're like, they understand the best way to win is by taking control of every single team. Northwest. I think that has to be the Cowboys. Yeah, no, that's definitely Cowboys. That's 100% Cowboys. This is the battle for Texas right here, guys. Texans, Cowboys. Whoever wins this is pretty much going to control the middle southern part of the U.S. That's pretty much whoever wins this controls that in every way possible. Alright, let's get it. Texans, Cowboys saw off 7-0. CJ Stroud, man. Oh, CJ Stroud is starting off bad. Oh, wait, okay. Maybe not. CJ Stroud came back. He had a chance to come back. Okay, no, never mind. He didn't come back. He tried to come back, but the Cowboys won. Texans are eliminated. Let's see who they steal. Now, the question is, who do the Cowboys take from? That is going to be the question here. And they're taking from the 49ers. All right, interesting. Let's see who they're going to go ahead and take that from. And they're going to be taking Christian McCaffrey. That's a huge W right there. Let's be honest. That's a huge freaking W for the Cowboys right there. And what's even more of a W for, not for the Raiders, for the Cowboys is that they no longer have to deal with anyone messing with their territory, as they now completely control Oklahoma, and they're going to completely control here Texas as a whole. Look at that. That is a weird sight. But let me also readjust the star. And now America's team is in full control. Alright, let's get it, boys. Next spin here. Who is it going to be? The Buffalo Bills again. Alright, we haven't heard Buffalo in a while. They've been kind of silent and quiet to themselves. But now they're going southwest. Okay. Is this the Ravens? Buffalo. Southwest is the Ravens. Bills, Ravens. Let's get it. See, the Ravens spent a lot of the beginning of this video dominating and taking control of, you know, that, like, section, right? They wanted to be the dominant team. And then they stopped getting selected. So now, they were kind of in limbo, right? And the Bills kind of did the same thing. But, let's see. The Ravens got A.J. Brown, though. They got a couple good players, man. And they're dominating. Oh, they're dominating right now. Yeah, Buffalo. Okay, Buffalo's trying to come back. I mean, this might go to overtime. And this is an overtime. And who won? Buffalo won? Holy crap. Buffalo actually... They knocked off the Ravens. Okay. And now the Bills get the fun part of taking out all this area. And you know what's funny is they already had, like, all the area around Baltimore and all, like, you know, pretty much the whole entire territory. So now they get to just literally own this. So before I get into who they're going to steal, now let's recenter the Buffalo logo, because now the Bills are really just taking over the East Coast. They really now have... look at the Patriots. The Patriots are trying to hold on, but the Patriots have like zero chance to hold on right there. They're like in the corner like, hey, Buffalo, please, go on now, Buffalo. Remember when we owned you? And the Bills are going to be taking from the Eagles. Man, the Eagles have been vultured. They're like clean at this point. They've been picked clean. And the Bills are going to be getting Lane Johnson from the Eagles to protect Josh Allen. That's a huge upgrade, actually. It's so weird because there's been so many teams taking off this wheel so far. But it feels like, in a way... I don't know, I feel like in a way there hasn't been. Because it looks like there's still so many teams here. But Atlanta Falcons. Ooh, okay. Really heard from the Atlanta Falcons in all this video so far. And they're going to be going north. Where are they going or heading? Atlanta. Ooh. See, that's interesting. I'm going to say northeast is this. Or this is east, I would say. That's east. I'm going to say north is Carolina. I'm going to say northwest is this. I'm going to say Carolina. Falcons, Panthers. Let's get... It is interesting. We still have some teams that have not been chosen yet. Like the Patriots, Bills, Bengals, Titans, Commanders, obviously the Cardinals, Broncos, Chiefs. These teams have been absolutely left clean of everything so far. But we'll see how things go moving forward. And wow, this game started off with zero offense. Only 6 points in the first half so far. 6 to 7 at halftime. You guys, I'm telling you right now, Falcons and Panthers, you guys do not want to play the Packers, because the Packers are going to demolish you guys. You guys can't score points like that. I mean, I know now the Panthers are knocked out, but Falcons, you guys really need someone good to get that offense going, because that offense was horrendous. All right, the Falcons need someone very, very good here to help them out, because their offense was absolutely horrendous, and they almost got the Eagles again. But they're going to get the Minnesota Vikings. Let's see what they get upgraded here. To pair up with Jesse Bates, the Falcons now have Harrison Smith. So, pretty good secondary right there. And you can see the Falcons now have that little kind of arm thing going on. Yeah, that was an ugly game. That was an ugly game. Panthers, you are now officially eliminated. Falcons, you held on by the skin of your teeth. And now the Miami Dolphins. And where are the Dolphins headed? Because right now, Florida has been pretty much just nullified. There hasn't been anything going on in Florida, really. And they're going west, which I think is going to not work out. Because if I am correct here, I think west is nobody. Yep, they can only go north. Really? They can only go north. That's the only thing that Miami can do here. Well, I don't know why I'm spinning. Okay, they're going north, guys. I don't know why I'm spinning. They could literally only go north. There's literally, like, I'm not kidding, guys. There's nowhere else for them to go. So they're going to play the Buccaneers. Alright, so the Dolphins need to beat the Bucks, then beat the Jags, then beat the Falcons, and that's what they have to do to get out of the Florida. Because they can't go anywhere else but north at this point. So they gotta keep just going north and dominating every team ahead of them, above them, to take control of this. And I think they can do it. It's gonna be tough, but I think it's possible. Unless the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do it, because Bucks actually can go north or south. But if they win today, they can just keep going north. So, okay, I think the Dolphins have this. I think the Dolphins have this in the bag, and they do, and they're going to be going north and taking out the Bucs. And Florida is about to be changing some colors, guys. Whoop, there we go. Let's go ahead and change that color there to the blue of the Miami Dolphins. And we can even move the Dolphins logo here. Give it a little bit more space now because they actually have a little bit more space, let's be honest. And the Bucks and the Dolphins, let's combine these two layers together. And now we have the bottom part of Florida, which belongs to the Miami Dolphins. That's what we have right now, the bottom part of Florida. Let's see who they're going to steal. Alright, let's get the wheel spin going, boys. And let's see who they're going to steal from. They're going to be taking... Not the Eagles again. Bro, everyone takes from the Eagles. This is getting ridiculous. Alright, let's see who the Eagles have left. Alright, so Tron Hormstead is currently hurt for the Dolphins. So it actually helps out because they go ahead and get a new left tackle. Let's get... Alright, so here we go, guys. This is what the updated map looks like. Obviously, yes, you know, Miami has control right now of Florida for the most part, but if they get to go against Jacksonville, that's going to help them out immensely. And I believe I am correct here. I was just about to say, I think I took off the Buccaneers from this. So, let's spin the wheel and see the next team up for grabs. And that's going to be the Chargers. Okay, so they have California on lock. Question is, who are they going to take over other than Cali here? South. Southeast? It's going to be south. And they're going to be heading straight to Arizona. Chargers, Cardinals. Okay, let's see how this works. Alright. We have Chargers versus Cardinals. Let's see how this works. Because, honestly, if the Cardinals win this game, they could take over California. And that's a lot of land to take over very, very quickly here. If the Chargers win, then obviously they continue their reign of terror going straight down the West Coast. But so far, the Chargers have control of this game, but wow, the Cardinals actually really held their own for most of this game. Like, Chargers won, they dominated in the end, but the Cardinals really held their own. So now Arizona is officially eliminated from the contest. And let's see where the Chargers are going to be stealing next for their team. Who are they going to be taking a player from? They're going to be taking a player here from the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think we know exactly who they're going to take, guys. There was only so long before TJ Watt had to leave the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's only so long he was going to be able to stay there for. Because, let's be honest, I know the Chargers have Khalil Mack, but why not just have Khalil Mack and TJ Watt on either side, you know, and dominate that way? That's even better in my opinion, right? Have both those guys dominating for you, and now the Chargers are slowly becoming a really big, good, that's a big, good team. A really decent team to be fighting with here now. They're kind of becoming a team that you don't want to mess with. Alright, let me see. Where's the... I gotta combine two layers together here. Actually, wait. There we are. They're literally right on top of each other. Because now, we can zoom in and do this. And now, Arizona is officially owned by the Los Angeles Chargers. That is insane to say because that is a lot of territory for them to own. Alright, let's get right back into it, guys. So actually, let me see real fast. So that was the Arizona Cardinals. I took them off. Good. Next team. Who's next? The Kansas City Chiefs, they have not been in any way so far attacked or attacking or done anything. They've literally done nothing. So now they are going east, west. Okay, so west would have been the Broncos. I believe east is just an open space. Am I correct? Yeah, east is just open space. They almost attacked the Broncos, so the Chiefs are still not going to be attacking anyone, and Patrick Mahomes gets a +1 upgrade, which I think he's already a 99, so I'm just going to upgrade some of his stats and make him a tad bit better. But yeah, no, the Chiefs just got territory. They finally get selected, and they almost have to play the Broncos, and then they just don't have to play the Broncos because, you know, they got a little lucky there. But now the Chiefs are a tad bit bigger than they were before. So now the Chiefs are better than they were before, pretty much. I don't know why I spun this wheel, I'll be honest with you. But let's spin this wheel, which is now going to give us the team. And that team is the Tennessee Titans. Okay. A team that really has not been talked about much at all this video so far. I mean, yeah, they haven't really done anything so far. And they're going to go east. This time, I think that's to play Atlanta. Yup, they're playing Atlanta Falcons here going east. So, let's get it. It's amazing how much open space is still on this, you know, map. Like, there's so many games we have played so far where it's like, there's so much open space to just take over, but these teams are just playing each other back and forth. Now, the first time we saw the Falcons play, they looked pretty dog water, man. They really did. They did not look that good. So, I don't know what I expect from the Atlanta Falcons here. But the Tennessee Titans are also that team that are really just not really that great either. And they're going to overtime, and both teams went to almost double overtime. The Titans get the W. Not only did the Titans get the W, man, they get the real W because look at how much space they're about to get. I just took away the Chiefs' space. My bad. They're about to get all of this space right here. So check this out. This is all about to be the Tennessee Titans. That's a lot of space, man. They barely won that game. They barely did it. And they're going to get a player they can steal here. But they're going to need someone good, man. I got to say, if I'm them, if I'm the, you know, Titans right now, I probably want to steal a quarterback. But let's see who they can take. Alright, the team they will be taking from for their brand new player for the Tennessee Titans is going to be the Falcons. Okay, let's see who they're going to take here. And their brand new upgrade is going to be Chris Lipstrom. And that's going to help out their offensive line immensely. Let's see who the next team is who's going to be migrating or competing for another team's land. Let's get it, boy. This wheel looks like there's so many teams left, but, I mean, there definitely is some teams left, but the Tennessee Titans are back up. Oh my gosh, okay. Well, the Titans went the whole video without being picked, and now they're back-to-back selection, so that's not what you want here for them. Southwest, okay. So I guess Southwest, yep, that's going to be Jacksonville. So they get to play the Jacksonville Jaguars here, who really hasn't done anything all video other than get literally just a free, you know, plot of land by getting selected one time. Let's see how this works out. Literally, the Titans' first win they get, and the player they end up getting is what? A right guard, so it's not even a skill position player. So it's like, they're not even better than they were last week. Well, I mean, I guess right guard-wise they are. But they could also run Derrick Henry now because they have right guard. And so far, that right guard might have actually really helped them out. Or Jacksonville is just really that trash. Although Jacksonville came back, never mind. And the Titans cannot score. They finally score, and that wins them the ball game. That was bad. When you think about how good the Packers are right now in this, you know, video, that's going to be really, really bad for the Titans at this point. But Tennessee did it. Tennessee gets selected back-to-back 2 times in a row. And they get the W's. And at the end of the day, you know, does it matter as long as you get the W's? No. As long as you get the W's, that's all that matters. And they're doing what they need to do to get through and get by. And we'll see how that works out for them. But for right now, it's working out pretty dang well. Because they will be actually taking over a huge plot of land right here. I mean, they're really just kind of inching in on that, you know, Miami Dolphins love here. Let me make that Titans logo so much bigger. Because, yeah, they're right around that corner right now. And we'll see how that works out. The player the Titans will be stealing from, let's see. Or the team the Titans will be stealing from, actually, is going to be the Minnesota Vikings. Okay. Let's see how that works. It's not the sexiest picks, but they got a right guard that is amazing, and now they have an amazing right tackle. And that honestly might be the biggest W's for them, because now they have 2 really great offensive linemen for a line that was already struggling very, very badly. So they're actually doing probably the best when it comes to actually making their team better. Speaking of making a team better, though, we are now onto our next team, guys. And the Patriots finally get selected. But the question is, where are the Patriots going to go? Because there are some free space above them they could go. Instead of going above, though, they're going to go south. And that is actually free space. Yup, that is actually free space right there. I'm going to give them all of this, by the way. Just a little side note here. I'm just going to give them all of this. Let me make sure, yep, that's south. Okay. Because I feel like there's no reason not to at this point. Like, this is literally just going to be all the same at this point, okay? Let's do that. Where are the Patriots? Because they have not been... Yeah, there we go. I'll say they've not been doing anything today, really. And Mac Jones gets a +1 overall increase, which... I don't know if that's going to automatically make Mac Jones the best quarterback in the NFL, or a quarterback that they're going to need to, you know, fend off the Buffalo Bills that are currently right next to them. I mean, look at the Bills, man. They are menacing right now, right up next to the Patriots. The Patriots like, listen, we haven't done anything all video. We're just trying to hold on right now. Also, the Bengals and the Browns, the Bears, the Broncos, and the Saints. Look at the Saints, man. They're in that little corner right there. And they're just hiding out like, all right, no one mess with us, please. All right, Mac Jones got his +1. Let's see how this next situation works. And, okay, the wheel is actually selecting teams that have not been selected yet. I like this. Because the wheel so far this video has been making it entertaining, but not selecting, you know, these teams. And they're going... The Broncos are going north. And nope, that's going to be another free spot. So, honestly, works out pretty well for the Denver Broncos here, who really are not going to have to play anybody. So, that's going to be another orange spot for the Broncos. Let me actually make that the correct color. And there we are. So, that means also Russell Wilson gets a +1 upgrade. So, he's going to get a tad bit better here. But overall-wise, okay. So, teams that haven't been selected are getting selected. Alright. Who's next? Is the Saints next? Because the Saints have not been selected yet. Dude, I forgot about the Commanders. I low-key forgot about the Commanders. They are so far down that list there. And, like, below the Ravens. They're like the Ravens. They're like the Ravens nutsack, okay? They're like the Ravens nutsack at this point. And they're going south. So, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to say south. I'm going to give it this free area right here. I'm going to give them this free area right here, south. Because I would say that they should be, you know, maybe going against Buffalo. But I think this free area is where I'm going to say south is. Because, like, from their logo, that's south. And I actually do have to fix this area right here. Hang on. I gotta fix this area right here for the Commanders because technically speaking, let me actually make Commanders a name here. Technically speaking, this area right here is also the Commanders. Oh, wait. Nope. Let me not do it like that. Let me do it like this. So if I do this, I can do... There we go. So this is technically also Commanders territory. There we go. So, yeah, you know, okay. And +1 overall to, who's the quarterback again? Sam Howell? Yeah, Sam Howell. All right, a lot of teams getting free spaces right now. Are the Saints going to be up next? Nope, it's the Chargers again. And let's see where the Chargers go, because they already took over Arizona. They haven't been up in a little bit, though. They're going southeast. There's really no... I mean, southeast would, like, be down here. East, I would say, would be realistically speaking here. I'm going to say they can't go southeast. I'm going to re-roll that. I think they can only go every direction except for west, south, or southeast, or southwest. And, of course, they get southeast again. Re-roll it. We just made the whole thing. They can't go southeast. I know they want to go southeast, but we're not doing Hawaii, okay? You gotta be kidding me right now. You gotta be kidding me right now. They cannot go with Hawaii. I get it. It's an easy win, but you can't do it. I'm gonna have to keep freaking doing this until they give me a team. Alright. Nope, can't do it. About to just take off those options. Thank you. Northeast. That's Raiders. Chargers, Raiders. Let's get... Someone is about to walk away with the whole West Coast of America. And Seattle is still going to be up there in the corner trying to hold on for dear life. Alright, let's see what it is. The Raiders haven't really had too many games they played. And the Chargers missed an extra point. That might come back to bite them. They missed that extra point. That might come back to bite them. Do not tell me that extra point is going to be the huge loss to them. Yeah, it is because they couldn't get a 2-point conversion. Alright, the Chargers still won, but, like, there was a chance that, you know, some part of there they wouldn't have. It's whatever, though. And who are the Chargers stealing from? That's the question. Who are they going to steal a player from? Is it the Jags? It's the Falcons? It's the Jags. It's the Jags. Alright, let's see. And they're going to be stealing the middle linebacker from the Jaguars here. And not only that, of course, they're going to be stealing a lot of land. So the Raiders are officially done. And that means all this territory now belongs to the Chargers. Hang on, hold up. Look at this upgrade they're about to have. Oh, Seattle, bro. I feel so bad for Seattle right now. Seattle is just trying to hold on. Seattle's just like, dude, I just want to hold on here. And it's like, nah, bro. You're not going to be able to hold on for that much longer, Seattle. I hate to tell you this, but it looks like your days are numbered at this point. Because now Seattle, if Seattle tries, if Seattle gets up on a spin, right? They have not been picked yet either. But if they get up in a spin, they have to play the Chargers. There is actually no team that Seattle can play right now that isn't the Chargers. Like, they're the most dominant team right now across the board. But also the team that, you know, Seattle is trapped right now. So, this is going to be interesting. Spin the wheel, boys. Spin the wheel to see who's next. The Dolphins. Okay. And the Dolphins right now, I mean, the only place they can go is north, right? Yeah, they can only go north. So they're going to be taking on the Tennessee Titans here, who are secretly becoming a powerhouse. I'm sure the Titans did not want to play the Miami Dolphins, all the teams. I mean, it's kind of like the luck of the draw, let's be honest, without, like, you know, they're kind of taking over the eastern, southern, southeast side of the United States, but so far, okay, the Titans start this game off correctly. The Dolphins cannot score. The Dolphins literally scored 7 points so far. The Titans' defense is that good? I mean, Dolphins won. That was an interesting way to win. That was an ugly game. But the Titans that had just finally contributed in this video have now officially been eliminated. And okay. I think I was just about to say I think I messed up here. I'm gonna have to okay, I'm gonna have to get rid of the Cowboys logo. Hang on. Because I think I connected it to a layer I wasn't supposed to connect it to. And we're gonna just have to... There we go. That's part of the solution there. And what layer is this connected to? There we go. There we go. We have a little bit of a connection situation going on there. All right. Cowboys, I promise I'll replace your logo in a second, okay? Wait, hold up. What other layer is this? The Jags? Okay. There we go. We had 3 different layers because the Jags, the Titans, I mean, the Jags, the Dolphins, and the Bucks. All right. And there we are. Let's go ahead and move the Titans logo. And like I said before, let's now get into seeing what player they're going to actually steal. 1 second. All right. Tennessee Titans are on the chart now. And it looks like who are they going to steal from? What? Okay, the Dolphins are going to steal from the Colts. It's a team that has not really came up since the very beginning of this video. And it looks like the Colts are going to be giving up Quentin Nelson to Miami Dolphins. So to protect their quarterback a little bit better, it's not a bad pickup right there. All right, so next team. Because the Titans are now eliminated, guys. We're getting down to a certain amount of teams here. And the Saints finally get picked. Where are the Saints going to be headed? There is a free space they could go to. There is a free space they could go to here, boys. They're going east. Okay. East? No, they're not. They're not going to be headed and fighting a team this right now. Not yet, at least. Maybe in the future. But for right now, nope, Miami, you don't get that. That is going to be the Saints. So the Saints are holding on to the hope that they do not have to fight anyone. They also get a +1 upgrade to their quarterback, Derek Carr. And for right now, at least, the Saints are holding on to the glimmer of hope that they do not have to play the Miami Dolphins or the Cowboys. Because they could always go straight up and actually play, you know, or get a free space. So that's always a possibility. Isn't a possibility, though, is that we're not going to be spinning this wheel, because we are. All right. And the Seattle Seahawks. Listen, Seattle. You're either playing the Ocean or you're playing the Chargers. I'm sorry. You're playing the Chargers. That's pretty much guaranteed. I would say I feel bad for the Seahawks, but they play my Bengals this week, so I don't really feel as bad as I probably should. So, it is what it is at this point. Sorry for that quick cut, guys. Let's go ahead and get right into this game. So, Chargers Seahawks, man. Okay, Seahawks start off 7-0. Listen, if the Seahawks win this game, they take control of that whole west side. And that's a lot of land to take over. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the... Ooh, they almost came back and won. They almost came back and won, bro. It was so close. But finally, after this whole entire video of the Seahawks doing absolutely nothing, the Seahawks now are officially eliminated from the contest. And that's going to be Chargers territory. And now the Chargers have all of this west side. I mean, this is actually now crazy. Because not only is it crazy because of the fact that they have this whole west side now, they also have, what, 1, 2, 3 spots that are free that they can upgrade Justin Herbert if they want to. Plus, they're about to get another player steal. Alright, so let's see who they're stealing it from. Chargers already having a freaking God Squad at this point. And they're going to be stealing it from the Atlanta Falcons. Interesting. To be paired up with Jesse Bates at this point. Sorry, be paired up with Derwin James. The Chargers just got themselves Jesse Bates. Okay. That's some craziness right there, let's be honest. But the next spin is up. And who is going to be next here? Chicago. They have not been selected yet this video. They've been very, very quiet with how they have been working. Kind of in the shadows at this point. And they play against a team that we have not talked about all video. And I'll be honest with you, West is very close here. Is it going to be... I'm going to go with Kansas City. I know the West is also Packers, but I'm going to say Kansas City because majority of Chicago here is connected to KC. So it's going to be Chiefs versus Bears. Let's get it. So in real life, the Bears played the Chiefs and got absolutely mollywopped. So this would be a nice redemption arc for the Bears here, you know, to deal with in Madden, like, you know, where they possibly could win. And so far it's 7-7. Chiefs take a lead. They're now tied at halftime. Okay, the Bears are actually holding their own here. Somewhat holding their own. Okay. And the Bears lose. But the Bears almost won. The Bears almost won. And that counts for something, I think. Well, at least somewhat something, okay? But they still lost. So, let's just go ahead and do what we need to do here. And that is take out the Bears and put in the Kansas City Chiefs. And they're about to steal another... They're about to steal a player. The first player they're actually stealing game because it's the first game they played today. They only got literally picked one time and moved one spot so far. So, let's go ahead and see what player they're going to steal. Alright, so the player that is being stolen by the Kansas City Chiefs here is going to be none other than a Indianapolis Colt. Okay. Let's see what Colt they're going to steal. And they're going to be stealing Shaq Leonard. So that's a huge W pickup right there for the Kansas City Chiefs. But the question is, there's only 12 teams left on this wheel. 12 teams left, guys. And the Dallas Cowboys are yet again getting selected. Alright, Cowboys. Where are you headed? That is the question. I think there's only a couple directions they can go, though. Northwest. I think that's Broncos. I think Northwest is Broncos. Broncos, Cowboys. Let's get it. Now, you have a team like the Broncos who only got one upgrade to their quarterback, Russell Wilson. And other than that, really haven't done anything all video long. You have the Cowboys who really haven't done too much. They took over the Texans. They took over a spot. But that's pretty much it. So, you got two teams that have really been kind of keeping the nose out of the, you know, video so far. Now going head-to-head. And the Cowboys, they're joking. Broncos. The Broncos won. The Cowboys just choked that away. That's an absolutely insanity right now. The Cowboys just choke that away. Wow. I am in disbelief right now. Alright, well, I mean... yeah, the Broncos now have themselves a very good territory. It's a weird territory because they're kind of right next to, you know, Missouri with the Chiefs, but let's see who they're going to steal. The thing about the Broncos, though, is because they won so late, they have so many options of teams that they could get, you know, picked from to steal from, and they get the Colts again. So the Colts are another team, yet again, getting vultured. And the Broncos are going to get Grover Stewart. I guarantee you they'd rather have had another team at that point. But there's 11 teams left. 11 teams because the Broncos did it, and now the Commanders are up. Now, the Commanders have some free spaces around that they could actually take advantage of here. Depending on what they get, they have some free spaces around them, and they're going to take the Northeast. Is that Buffalo? That's going to be Buffalo. Buffalo Commanders. The Commanders win this, that would be absolutely insanity. Alright, Commanders. You got yourself, one free territory this video so far. Got an upgraded Sam Howell. You're looking good. You're feeling good. Now you go against Buffalo, who has so many great players. Buffalo starts off 6-0. Okay, 6-3. 9-3. It's a field goal game. Holy crap, this is a field goal game so far. And Buffalo refuses to take any type of lead, and finally the Commanders do. And then the Buffalo Bills are like, all right, listen, we're going to start trying now. And they get the W, so the Commanders are now officially knocked off, which means all this territory right here goes to Buffalo. So let's see. Let's go ahead and take that down there, and that's all going to go to Buffalo here. New England is still there, man. I am so proud of New England right now because they are holding on in the most difficult way possible. Like, there's no way they should be holding on this well, but they are. Let's see who Buffalo gets to steal. And the Commanders are now on the chart. And it looks like the Arizona Cardinals. Buffalo, I feel bad for you. Who do they have? So because Buda Baker's hurt, I can't trade him. So, wait, who's hurt? Oh, that guy's hurt? Okay, well, because Buda Baker's hurt, they're going to get Marquise Brown. And I didn't realize that guy was hurt, but yeah, they got a new wide receiver, I guess. How has Cincinnati and Cleveland not been selected yet? Like, Cleveland and Cincinnati right now are just hiding out in the best way possible for themselves. We almost got the Bills again. On this. But Cincinnati and Cleveland, they have to face the Magic eventually, man. They do. And we have KC going north. And that's going to be Green Bay. A juggernaut versus a juggernaut. Let's see how this goes. Alright. This is interesting. We still have, like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 free spaces left. And no one has claimed them yet. And it has been literally this whole entire video. These teams just want to fight each other, man. They just want to fight each other. They don't want to do that. And the Packers, who have not played since the beginning of this video, are getting steam-powered right now by the Kansas City Chiefs. This might be a problem, and the reason why they have not played all video long, because they definitely were not ready for that game. That was definitely one of those games where you're just not prepared for. And it came back to bite them in the butt. Because now the Kansas City Chiefs are about to own all of this land. And I'll tell you one thing. If you're the Browns or the Bengals right now, you are crapping bricks because everyone around you now is getting better. Okay? Everyone around you. And you're literally having teams all the way around you. I mean, you can't even get away from it at this point. Like, look at that. Like, you at least had other teams around. Now it's like, nah, bro. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to do this. And I think, okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of a decision here, okay? Because there are some locations, like, for example, this location right here that the Miami Dolphins are going to own, okay? Because I'm not trying to make this video like 17 hours long. And I don't want to just make like 17 spins be, over and over again. Just the same spin where it's like, okay, this team got this team. Like, no. Like, let's be honest. That wouldn't be fun. Alright, so. Is that this one? Yeah, this one. Okay. So this is going to be Miami Dolphins territory from now on. You know, I would say they definitely have earned it anyway. So the free spaces there are going to go to them. I'll give the Broncos... Actually, I'll give the Saints. I'll give the Saints this territory over here. And we're also going to give them a +1. We're gonna skip past all the free spaces, okay? We'll give them all +1 to this, you know, area. So for the Saints, get a +1 now for getting this new area. So they get a +1, but now they also can't hide anymore. No more hiding, Saints. No more hiding, you know, every other team at this point. Patriots, you're the same here. You're going to get all these spaces, but then you also can't hide anymore. Because that's all they've been doing this whole entire video at this point, is hiding. Alright, let's do that, and let's go ahead and do that. So that should be free spaces there. I'm going to give this space to the Broncos. So let's give this space right here to the Broncos for right now. Where are their Broncos? There we are. Alright. And we'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to give the Chargers, I'll give them this free space right here. Can I give the Broncos? I'm trying to make it even for everyone so no one's like, you know, too OP with it. But at the same time, though, I mean, again, these are spaces that should have been taken up earlier. But what we might do in the end is just kind of spread out these teams' like areas a little bit more, you know, to make it a little bit more realistic. And we're also going to give the Chiefs these two areas right here. We'll give the Chiefs these two areas. Bam, bam, bam. And we'll make that red. And then I'll give the Broncos an area up here. Because Broncos really haven't had too much, you know, like anything this video at this point. So even to just compete with the other teams. And then for these two spaces, I'll give them to the Bills. You know what? No. I'll give it to the Bengals and the Browns so that they have to fight somebody. At this point, we're now we're saying you're not allowed to just sit there, Cincinnati and Cleveland. You have to fight somebody, okay? This point of this video is to take over and not to sit there and do nothing. Alright, I'm going to have to get rid of all these black lines in a second, but this is going to be the Browns territory. And now, after all that, that's what the map looks like right now. 1 second, guys. I'll add in all the +1. Alright, so here's our map moving forward. We have, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teams left. So, let's get it, boys. Spin the wheel! And it's going to be the Denver Broncos. Oh, Green Bay Packers. Denver Broncos. And where are they headed? Because they're going to be playing a team now, Broncos. You can't get away with free spaces anymore. You got your free spaces and your +1s. And they're heading south. I don't think... Can they head south? They can't head south because they took over the Cowboys. Okay. Broncos, you can't do this. You can't try to get out of playing somebody. Come on now. You can't get out of playing somebody. Broncos. You can't keep doing south because you don't want to play somebody. Because you know what? If you keep doing that, I'm going to say southeast. That's the Saints. You're playing the Saints now. Almost forgot about the player steal. My bad, guys. Almost forgot about the player steal. Yes, the Chiefs are going to be stealing a player from the Arizona Cardinals. Well, that's not really stealing anything at this point. Alright, they're stealing Rondell Moore. That's pretty much that. So the Saints that have been playing hooky this whole entire video finally now gets to play against a team. Derek Carr, let's see what you get here, buddy. You play the Broncos. And 3-0, okay. 7-3. Broncos losing. Wow. There's so many chances the Broncos had to win this game. I am actually stunned. The Saints have me flabbergasted. They actually came out of nowhere and actually played really great football. And they now... Well, not that, but they actually get to take out the Broncos here. And they get all this land. I am honestly stunned. I did not expect that. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Broncos really haven't done much this video either. But still, though, they at least had, you know, a win. They had an upset they got earlier. You know, so I thought maybe they had something. But the Saints went from literally doing nothing to now having full control of majority of the U.S. here. So let's see what player they end up stealing, though. They really need, like, a star playmaker at this point. That's who they really need. Like, a player who's going to make a difference. And is that going to be the Dallas Cowboys or the Commanders? I have an idea. They got themselves Scary Terry. Another receiver for the quarterback, Derek Carr, to find open. All right, guys. We have a total now of, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams left. 8 teams left today, guys. And it's the Patriots, and they have to fight somebody. They have to. And the only one they can fight is the Bills. So it's going to be an automatic Patriots-Bills action. I mean, if the Patriots can upset the Bills here... Crazier things have happened in this video so far, guys. This would be insanity. I mean, the Bills would literally just take over the East Coast at this point if they can win this game. But Patriots, you got a lot to prove today, man. Okay, mac and cheese. Mac and cheese ain't cooking, man. He ain't cooking. He ain't cooking, bro. He fell apart. He definitely fell apart, man. Yeah, that 38-10 was not how I thought that was going to go. No, I'm low-key, honestly, I did. Oh, wait. Don't take away that. Take away that. Okay. Let me also move the Kansas City Chiefs logo and make that a little bigger for themselves. But this area right now will now belong to the Buffalo Bills. And they now have all this area to literally potentially lose if they play the Kansas City Chiefs. But right now, the only team they can play is the Cleveland Brownies. So let's see how that works out. And let's see who the Buffalo Bills get to steal. Another team that was hiding this whole entire video gets knocked off. And the Bills, who have been racking up players at this point, gets to steal from the Green Bay Packers. Okay. And it looks like the Packers are going to be sending over Rashawn Gary to the Buffalo Bills. So, Cincinnati, Cleveland, listen, okay? There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams left. You guys are eventually going to get picked. And the Bills are back at it again. And the only team they can play is... honestly, okay. Here's what we're going to do here, okay? Browns, Bengals. They have to play one of the two. Who are they going to play? They're playing the Bengals. Alright, Bengals, you're going to be playing them. After avoiding contact the whole entire video, the Bengals finally have to play their game against Josh Allen. The Bills have so many great players on this roster. Do not tell me they get smoked by the Bengals. That would be so hilarious. With how good this Bills roster is, come on now. There's no way. There's no way. This Bills roster is good, guys. It has a lot of great players. And they lose to the Bengals. What is happening in life, man? Josh Allen. James. Okay. Yeah, no. That apparently... Rashawn Gary did nothing. Rashawn Gary did nothing. They got Lane Johnson. They got so many playmakers. And The Bengals just knocked off the Bills. I don't even know how, but let's see who the Bengals are going to be stealing here. Because this is the upset of the video so far. Maybe that's why no one wanted to mess with, and the 49ers. Why no one wanted to mess with the Bengals or the Browns, because apparently they all knew this was going to happen. But, yeah. Take out the Bills, and they are now being taken away by the Bengals. Alright. Well, the Browns now have to play the Bengals. That's a thing. That's now a thing, but let's see who the player they are stealing at is. The Bengals get George Kittle. They literally win, and not only do they win and they get to take the best, pretty much the best team in the league that no one was able to vulture from, other than, I should say nobody. There was a couple of teams that vultured them, but that's insane. That's insane right now that somehow, someway, Cincinnati is actually taking over there. Alright, spin the wheel. Do the spinny spins. And it's the Cleveland Browns. Bengals. I hate this so much because the Bengals own. I'm sorry, the Browns own the Bengals. This is gonna suck. Also, side note here, the Browns also do very well in simulation and Madden. So it's like a combination of everything, man. Last time the Bengals beat the Browns in Cleveland was 2017. It's ugly. It's ugly, man. Browns start off. Yeah, this is kind of usually how it goes. Okay, Bengals came back. The Bengals made it the game. Halftime, this is close. I think George Kittle's helping out a little bit. It's tied. And the Bengals won. Wow, I'm actually heavily surprised there. Yeah, usually the Bengals do not win that game. I guess that's why it's Madden. Alright, well, Browns are now on the list of players to steal from if they want to. Let's see who the Bengals are stealing at this point. I don't know how. They have not been touched all video long, and now they are winning both games, and they're going to take from the Panthers here. Interesting. But the Browns have officially been eliminated. They played a great game, though. I mean, you can't really, crap on them there. They played a great game. It's just that the Bengals played a better game, pretty much. That's like the best takeaway there is sometimes you play a good game and your opponent plays the better game, and then you kind of lose that game. All right, so let's go ahead and take up this space here. And now let's resize the Bengals logo. Because now, this is a thing. We got 5 teams left. Let's see who the Bengals are stealing. Alright, the Bengals are going to get themselves another pass rusher on that team. Not bad at all. Alright, let's go back to the wheel here. And Cincinnati is still in the wheel because they are still fighting for this. And they get selected again. And who can they... Okay, they can either go west or south. That's the only 2 options right now, Cincinnati. It's west or south. So let's go west. And let's go south. There's only 2 options here you could go with. Who are you going to be playing? And they're going south to play the Miami Dolphins. That's going to be interesting. Here we go. Paycor Stadium. The Dolphins that honestly have been red hot since the very beginning of this. I don't see how the Bengals are going to win this. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not trying to be, pessimistic here, but the Dolphins have looked very good this year, and wow. The Bengals start this game off red hot. I mean, for a team that has not done anything all video long, I am heavily surprised how amazing they're playing right now. And that offense is just, I don't know if it's George Kittle or what, but that offense just blew through that Dolphins defense. This is, wow. Okay, 4 touchdowns. Yeah. Okay. Well, now the Dolphins are eliminated. That means there's another player. I mean, maybe this was the plan all along for the Bengals, you know, just to slowly take out, like, let everyone else knock each other out. Know you have a good enough team to get the job done yourself, and then come out of nowhere and take over. They got the Bears. And, I mean, bro, this is a lot of territory here that's going to be going to Cincinnati. Wait, hold up. Just about to say, I think it's that territory down there. There we go. That's a lot of territory. Cincy, you now own the whole east side of the United States at this point. I mean, there's no ifs and buts about that. Like, for a team that has not done anything all video long, literally almost 2 hours in, yeah, this is crazy. And the Bengals are getting Eddie Jackson from the Bears. Guys, there's only 4 teams left. So only 4 teams left today. And Cincinnati is back up again. And Cincinnati now can either go, I'm going to say this is west, and I'm going to say this is north, I'm going to say this is south, okay? That's north, that is south. And they can only go 1 or 2 directions here. So let's see who they're playing. Are they playing the Saints or are they playing the Chiefs? They are known for playing very well versus the Chiefs. The Saints could be a wild card, though. Saints are the same situation they're in, where they have not been playing anybody. And when I said Saints, I meant South. But yeah, I just put Saints. They're playing the Saints, guys. Let's get it. Let's see how this goes. I'll be honest, though. The Chargers have been sitting over there in, like, their little protective bubble, and they haven't been really having to face anyone. Ever since taking over the west side, they've been just kind of chilling there. But the Saints are a sneaky good team, man. They took off. They got their own upset alert during, you know, this video. But that freaking that Bengals offense is overpowered. This is a good game, though. Like, this is a lot better of a game than I thought it was going to be. And the Bengals win again, man. They knock off the New Orleans Saints, and that means that they're going to really take control of majority of this country here. I mean, this is almost pure domination at this point. Like, look at that. From a team that did not get, like, touched or even did anything all video long, and now they are in the top 3. That is insane. But we have to add, well, first off, we have to do is take off the New Orleans Saints from this. We have to, of course, add on the Saints to this. And we now have to spin the wheel of shame to see who the Bengals are taking next, from what team. And they're going to be taking the Jacksonville Jaguars, guys. Let's get it. They're now going to be taking Josh Allen from the Jacksonville Jaguars to improve that defense even more. 3 teams left, guys. 3 teams left. And finally, the Chargers get picked. Now, the Chargers they're playing the Bengals no matter what. They can't get to the Chiefs here. It's going to be Bengals, Chargers no matter what, guys. Let's see what happens. All right, let's take a look at these teams before we get into this game. The Chargers have TJ Watt, Jesse Bates, Derwin James, Herbo, Frank Ragnow. They have Boza, Keenan Allen, Eckler, Mike Williams, Rashawn Slater. You know, they have a pretty dang good squad, obviously. The Bengals, they have themselves George Kittle, Chase, Burrow, Hendrickson, Josh Allen, DJ Reader. I mean, these are 2 teams that are really juggernauts right now. And, I mean, the Bengals have came out of nowhere, man. Like, the Bengals do not get messed with all video long. Keep to themselves, mind their own business. And now, finally, they have to face the music. And they have to play someone. And they've been winning ever since they've been facing the music, pretty much. But you know what? You gotta finish strong now, and you got the Chiefs and you got the Chargers. And I will say overall wise, I know the Chiefs always have struggles playing Chargers. And they also have struggles playing the Bengals. So this is like a really bad situation for the Chiefs as they're sitting there trying to enjoy their last seconds of possible hope here. Unless they win it all. Who knows? They could always win it all. But starting off right away, the Chargers 7-0. Bengals trying to come back in this game, only scoring a field goal, another field goal here. A couple more field goals for both teams, actually. And the the Bengals take a lead here, but then the Chargers come back, tying it up, and now the Bengals win again. Oh my Lord. This is insane. I don't even know what to say right now. The Bengals have literally went from don't mess with us, we don't want to be a part of this, to now taking control of everything. And now there's one team remaining. There's one team in their way from domination. But before that happens, we have to go ahead and spin the wheel to see who they get. Because every team but one has been eliminated. But two have been eliminated. Who do the... They get the Panthers. Okay. Let's see who they take from the Panthers. And the Panthers will be giving up Von Bell. Ooh, okay, we gotta give up a safety, actually. Never mind. They're gonna be giving up Von Bell here. I'll just give up Jordan Battle. Von Bell back to the Bengals. Used to be a Cincinnati Bengal, and now he, of course, is no longer. And he is now back to the Bengals, ironically enough. Alright, so let's go ahead now and do the depth chart here. You gotta do this before every game so you get the right, obviously lineups. But we have only two teams remaining, guys. It's the Chiefs, it's the Bengals. And this is gonna be a game, man. This is gonna be a game. The Chiefs have dominated every time they have played. The Bengals have come out of nowhere and really just took over this league. And now it's going to come down to these two juggernauts playing one another. Chiefs, Bengals. Inside. Let's just go outside. And let's go 15-minute quarters. And only one team can walk away from this game victorious. There is not more than one winner today, guys. There is only one winner today. Let's see. Simming it. We're going to sim it by each quarter here, okay? First quarter, 7-3. Okay. Interesting. 14. 21-10. Bengals trying to hold on here. Fighting a very, very tough opponent here. By the way, just shout out to the fact that I didn't look at the roster before going into this game. Rondell Moore is the best receiver for the Chiefs at this point. They didn't get too many steals this video. I'll definitely say that. They did not get... They got Shaq Leonard, though. And Shaq Leonard's really good steal. That was an amazing steal they got. But other than that, though, they haven't really gotten any steals this video because they really haven't been playing that much this video. They kind of been just playing a little bit here and there. But 28-10, Chiefs take the lead, 35-10, 35-17. It looks like the Chiefs might win this all. And it got close at the end, man. It got very, very close at the end. But close is only close in horseshoes and hand grenades. Because the Chiefs will officially take over as the team that wins Imperialism in my first ever video. The Bengals came out of nowhere and they really stomped the world, I'll say, with this. But yeah, who would have thought the Chiefs in the end get the W and take it over? I mean, there was a lot of good teams today, man. There was a lot of good teams today. But it is what it is. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.